What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Got Lad and we got Steph. How are you guys doing? Okay, enough talking, enough catching up. Let's get into this game because it's long overdue. Was meant to play yesterday and it didn't happen, but now we are here. And let's see what happens. Artemis Cam. Yeah. Got to. I had to. Had to use the webcam for. I honestly have been wanting to add a dog cam, and I'm really glad I got to. Crispy Vibes imposter. Oh, I didn't start it. There we go. I'm sorry, Crispy Fives. You know, Art Crispy is the OG in the chat. We need to find more story game to play together. For sure. I'd be down.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Oh, he's trying to remember it alone. But he needs Allison so they can remember it together.
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay?
Oh my gosh. Has you been trying all day? He must have been trying to do that all day. If he's that worn out.
Listen.
Aw, poor guy.
If you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
I mean,
You saw
Allison shared.
Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I like how he
I
keeps
just got a lot on my mind.
crouching over like that.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that you? I don't know. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to be rude about it. Let's be hesitant.
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah,
Oh, we have fishing
it got
hooks.
cold
and...
way fast this year.
No, maybe it's not. It
Climate
wasn't here.
change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Oh, so he just casually carries fishing gear with him. Cool. Oh wow. We're set and ready to go.
Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Oh gosh, am I gonna have to go fishing? No way. I'm doing this? What am I supposed to do?
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and...
Where's the house?
You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
I feel like everyone moves on.
People came and went a lot. And besides, Everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
Reel the Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm actually doing this. I'm actually fishing. Okay. What? Okay.
Come on, pull up on the rod. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. I got it.
Let's go. First fish of the day.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
What a bonding moment.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
But we have to find out so much. Is this gonna slow us down on our investigation? But I also really want to know what this place looks like. I don't know, guys. I do not know. To decline the offer or to go and make plans for later. Because this could just be just plans for later. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn.
Oh my gosh. Look. Oh,
I
yes.
should have said this earlier, but thanks for doing all this.
You're making it sound like it's a big deal again. This is what friends do. Besides, I wanted to see if all this talk of yours was just that.
Your verdict?
You're doing pretty well, but don't let it go to your head. Still plenty of time for ego to get the best of you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Bryce? Hope you're doing well. I have you turned down. Just popped by while I'm reformatting my PC. Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate you. Hope everything is going well. That's awesome. We looked and that they give us conversation. I kind of want to be.
You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
He takes his fishing very seriously. Oh,
All right, here we go.
We might have one fish. Let's go. Let's catch this fish. Oh, I finished this scene last night before calling it a night. No way, really? That's awesome. You're ahead of me then. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, but
Reel
we'll see.
him in.
Ah, give me that fish. Oh, it's getting harder. It's okay. I got this. I got this. This fish will not get the best of me. This fish is mine. Give me. Let's go. Fish number 2.
Okay. How about them apples?
Oh, nice job.
Let's go. Can we go for our third fish?
Oh, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So you gonna tell me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Ugh. You're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
Oh my god. Okay, we talked about that. Oh, let's talk
So
about
do
this one.
you always drive around with an auger in your car?
It's not how it looks.
Good
Okay, I
question.
swear.
Mhm.
I was already planning on going ice fishing with the family this weekend.
Sure.
I made a mistake of forgetting the auger one, so we had nothing on hand but an ice chisel. That'll scar a man for life.
That must have been rough.
Fair enough.
Just slightly. I'll be finishing tomorrow. I'm waiting on a buddy to get off work. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, I think we've talked about that. We've talked about that. So time to talk to him.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
Yeah.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I mean, that's just like tough though, like growing up, because like, you know, Tyler didn't have to deal with that. He was away at Riverweed, like for 10 years. The town really could only say stuff behind his back or straight to Allison. Allison literally grew up in that town and had to deal with probably all the staring, probably all the poking and telling stuff and whispering, you know, as she's walking by. It must have been a lot. It honestly must have been a tough just childhood, just trying to get past that and just This would be very selfish. I think we need to be understanding.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
Oh my gosh, this
I'll keep
guy.
it in mind.
This
Thanks for
guy.
listening.
Don't mention it.
Another fish?
Don't you say anything.
Let's go. Catch our third fish. We got this. I can do this. Nice. Easy peasy. Look at that. Easy. This game got nothing on me. Watch me talk to
Easy.
Nice.
Oh.
Watch me
Whoa.
talk too much and
Bam.
then
3 out of 3.
I don't
Well
get
played.
it. Is that enough fishing for today?
I
Or are
got
we talking
nothing.
more?
That was clean.
I'm a little disappointed. Can
Oh.
I ask you
Oh.
something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone
That's a
enough
good question.
to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Michael was not ready for that question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Just wait, I got the good end to this scene. Oh, really? Oh, gosh. That got me nervous. I might make the wrong choice here. Hard to argue with that. You still want to risk it with me? Oh! Ah! It's just not for me. Ah! He is right, though. Can't argue with that. Alright, that's very well said. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the only reason Tyler might have asked that is because he's maybe trying to see what could happen with himself and Michael, maybe? Risk it? Risk it? What does that mean? Risk it by saying hard to argue with that, or you still want to risk it with me? Is that what you're saying? Second? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's like, are they trying to scoot in closer together? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go.
And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Ah, risk it for the biscuit.
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are.
Aww.
Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Oh my gosh. Aww. That's really sweet. That's, you know, Tyler needs some happiness.
You're missing the show.
The sunset? Is that what we're looking at? Dang, this game looks good. Oh. Ah! They're looking deep into the. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. I mean, after all that. Yes, now kiss. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Make a move, Tyler. What's that move? Alright.
You okay?
Holding of hand. Uh-huh. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. As the sun is setting over the mountains, after catching 3 fish and just talking from the heart. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. That's so cute. We'll see what Allison thinks about this. The fluff. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's waiting. Is she ready now? Is she ready to continue trying to figure out what happened? Because it's been really bothering her, so. Oh.
So, yeah.
Yes. One way to put it. Hey, Allie. I
His
think I'll
face.
just show myself out.
Okay, call me later.
You know I will.
Oh. Come on, don't be strangers.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Oh, poor
Catch
Allison.
anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
What do you mean mostly ice?
Tyler,
You caught 3 fish.
I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me
Oh,
out.
the attic. The attic
Can we
in the
sit
barn.
down for a sec?
Maybe. I feel like that's the only thing she could really show him right now. The graphics are amazing. Don't does okay, but I'm leaving before spoils. Bye. Bye, Melody.
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Girl really did. No joke. Didn't even try to beat around the bush. She was like, "Are you her father?" mm, or since not his style, I feel like it would be like more like, do we believe him or not?
And you took his word for it?
He was crazy in love with Marianne. Whoever set that fire was doing damage control. And Sam's nothing but damage.
Oof.
I guess he really doesn't have anything left to lose, does he?
There's something else.
If anything, he doesn't even want the house to be sold.
Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Marianne first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should
Time
we
to
give
go
it a
check
shot?
it out.
We've come this far. And a hidden
100%.
loft?
Let's go.
That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Mhm. Let's find out what's in the secret loft. Maybe that's why he was trying to burn it down. Because how would he know about the box underneath the barn? So, how do we miss this?
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some
there's
real
the
dark
ladder.
places.
Just storage. We don't have to do this. We'll protect you.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats and that perfectly coiffed hair.
Are we not supposed to grab this ladder? Are we meant to be looking for stuff? Oh, okay. Wait, what are we doing? We already know it's up there.
What do you think is up there?
Wait,
I don't know. I'm trying not to.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me.
Oh, that's weird.
Just a regular old light switch.
What are we doing here?
The handle should be behind this.
Oh, to open it. Okay. Wow.
There it is.
That's very secretive. I would have never known.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on.
Oh,
let's
that's
find
why
a way
it
to
wanted
climb
me
up
to
there.
look into the picture. I completely missed that. That's what it wanted me to look for. All right, so now we know we should be able to get the ladder. Yep. Take that. Oh my gosh, what could possibly be up there? I wouldn't have a clue. Oh, whoa. Wow. But why keep this locked away?
Can you see anything?
I thought Tyler was
Nope,
gonna go up there first.
nada.
What the heck? Why aren't you questioning why this room looks the way it does? It's like all of their stories from their book.
Here, found a switch.
What?
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
Dude, why? Why?
Whoa.
Was this maybe like her safe space?
Her story.
Oh, what?
Look, she left us something.
What's in the box?
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Marianne, probably.
Well,
She loved puzzles.
you want to do this?
Yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah. Let's do
Let's
it.
start here.
Okay, Mad Hunter must be the guys that she feels threatened by.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but different, right? Can you check the book?
It
Oops.
moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons.
Wait. Oh, previous is X.
Well, here it is.
Oh, it's right
Why
here.
do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Find them all. So, what are we trying to
Okay,
find, though?
spot the differences.
Well, for one, they're not there.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, okay. So, no goblins. There's no swimming in the water.
the Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other
Oops.
one or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories or after.
Yeah. At some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
And then, I mean, there's this.
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away. Just like the princess is here.
Oh? What else is different? So, no hand here, hand. Oh, castle's different. Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
Um. What else are we missing here?
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Oh.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
What? Dude, this is cool. Wow.
Pictures,
Her past.
letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the
Oh.
walls.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that. Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep
I'll
an
miss you
old drawing of
forever.
a pet in here?
I mean, anything, I guess.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer.
Wow,
Marianne.
looked like
And
she
a
was a good one too.
too.
Yeah,
God, that's so not her.
and she loved to dance. Remember when we saw her dancing at the at Tessa's store?
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Oh wow, so she wanted to. She was thinking about it. That's probably why she ran away. Her family maybe wanted her to be an engineer, but that wasn't her dream. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche BS like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe we could have dealt with all of this on our own. Without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person. You made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone, Brett. Okay, so past lover? Someone who she truly cared about, and it looked like he cared about her, but gave up.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? You think the guy with her is Brent? From the letter?
I would guess so.
It had to be. It has to be, right? Okay, I think we looked at. Oh, there's no. No, there was another
Tyler,
picture.
see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Okay, wait. I want to see the picture of ballet. Oh, I missed this picture.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Oh. Dang. I wonder what happened, man. Little light. What light, though, did you see? So, first letter is O.
There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Wait, why are we choosing? What? Like, is this part of this? No, it's not. I'm confused. Her cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. Dang, so she probably felt trapped at home, wanting to do, but always made to do chore. This is almost like a Cinderella story, it feels like. But not a stepmom, but an actual mom. What is this? You see that? There's art and then... Huh.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All
Oh.
these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos. Don't.
Oops, I'm
Is
sorry.
the gold lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not
Yeah.
setting them free.
That's doctor... That's medical... Oh, engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
Oh,
It's
I did
opening.
it! Let's go!
What's in there this time?
Why did she go to this extent to like hide all this away with intricate puzzles and just like little like time capsules in each one? I'm like, was she setting this all up for them? I mean, they would I don't know. So this is when she left and came
Is that
here.
Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
Wow.
Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Who is
Oh,
this?
so that's how she found the house.
Oh, Tammy. Pretty sure that's who they're working with now to sell the house. I don't want to read that just yet. Let's see what this is. What is that? Oh, it's an arts workshop. Okay. Whoa.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
That's true. So from the good people. So don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also your wild edibles picking skills. Bon voyage. You had the warmest, most beautiful aura. Wow, yeah, people really did like her. But why? What happened, Alright, time to read the letter. This is a lot. Oh, from Dad.
Her father.
That's some nice handwriting, though. I wish I could write cursive like that. 1996. Okay. Marianne, I hope this letter finds... Ah! Stop it. Let me read it. I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day, friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m., and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Addie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in LA Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or whenever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Child as one. Wouldn't he mean children? Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, wow. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her child leaves home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Not at all how this letter was gonna go, but okay. Dad. Wow, man. Wow. Wow.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but
Oh,
she could have given it up or miscarried.
I don't think
Who
so.
knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
I mean, Allison, if that's what she wants to do, then why she should be allowed to. I get Tyler's feelings are still valid, but if she wants to
This
meet
just
that
lit
part
up,
of the family,
so
then
I think we're supposed to try this one
that's
next.
what she does. Simple as that.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Oh, so I'm assuming story time? Right? I don't know. Wait, let me... The beaver fixes the house. No. Seemed like a get together. Maybe it is that. The princess party? I don't think it's that either. Maybe I'm just supposed to select one.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Okay.
This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock?
Is he supposed to like connect somehow?
That's the gold lady's. It seems like it's not doing anything.
So this
Maybe
is
it's
connected
broken?
to a story. That's what it is then, right? But what story? What was the story then? See if we can find this story. Unless it's this, the princess party. No, but it's just the beaver and the bear. Beaver and the bear. Was there something about beaver and the bear? The bear and the princess, the beaver fixes. Beaver and the bear. Doesn't look like it. The bear and the princess. Beaver's house. Princess party. Very confused. Like, how is this supposed to match up then? What is the story here? One day, she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Maybe that's the clue. That's the clue. It has to be the clue. So she ran away. Maybe it's these two specific stories. This one and this one. Maybe? Once upon a time, in the ancient, deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on the particular fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of a tree while a wolf snared and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolves need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved into his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snared in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down into all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course. Can I walk you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess' home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. What? After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable den, and catch fish for her, and protect her from wolves. She, in turn, would brush out his fur and pick berries without smushing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach, and with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. Oh, pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the bear was a representation of Sam. This makes sense, I guess. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear. I'm a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" He asked. "We will always be friends," she said, "princess, but I will never marry you." Ouch. The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you." Ouch. And that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the two goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need. That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon, ripe berries, and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear and how she refused him. Ouch! But that's not what she wanted, and he had to respect that. But he didn't give up, and he got hurt in the process because he just wouldn't take no for an answer. All right, how do we meet the beaver? Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then, the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." Excuse me. When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I'm very large." He stretched up into his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent in the other direction. Ah. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver who kept an excellent crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work slapping down mud on a part of our dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver, my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" I believe I could do that. "Yes," said the very old beaver. She paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said. She set about righting the post with loud snaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver. The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls, and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home." "Think nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. Alright, we're almost there. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought the stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I'm happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Who could the old beaver be? Who? Oh, it could be Carol. The old beaver could be Carol. Oh, dang. I feel like that's who the beaver is. Okay. So,
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
yes. But there's nothing about a dinner party other than just a princess party. But that didn't even, okay, it did have the beaver. But this was just talking about the specific, like what the gift she got. That was it. What if I deselect this and select something else?
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Now what about this one?
This is the princess's house.
Agreed.
Some sort of clock? That's the Gold Lady's castle.
So is this maybe...
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
I'm so lost. Trying to figure this out. I'm sorry, guys.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
I feel like this is her story, no? Unless, I mean, I feel like it has, like, this is the central point. So something leads to that, or it goes the other way. No, I think it would lead to this. Oops, nope, I didn't mean to leave.
I'm pretty sure everything in the stash was dated. Why don't we go take another look?
Oh, did not. Okay, alright. So if everything was dated,
So I guess she tried to change majors, but couldn't.
Her parents probably wanted her to study something more practical.
that's
Marianne Ronan, the very definition of the word practical.
1984. That's not gonna give a date. Yeah.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
1984. This was 1992.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
When was this?
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some
1992
kind of
as
commune?
well.
Looks like
Oh,
it.
this was June 1992
So
though.
weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With,
June 1992.
other people.
What was
Oh,
this one?
wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
That's also June, but ended in August. No, that's July, sorry. So, flower and then clock. Maybe? So, house?
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that
flower?
plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
But this doesn't...
Some sort of clock?
Pretty sure we already tried
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear
Oh.
and the very old beaver.
I thought we had already tried it.
Yes.
Okay.
What's in there? Another letter?
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Oh gosh, here we go. The Princess Lost. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods into that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate fight from the Mad Hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But throughout all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep would cause it to fall from her arms and break. I wonder if the tiara represents the child. But who could represent the Mad Hunter? It can't be the mom. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was the safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke up woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from his pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close. In the morning, she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. The day was the same as any other, though the pre had though sh- oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Though she perhaps gave the tiara on an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but she thought she tried to fix it and to polish it. It was gone, beyond repair and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside her and her gaze fixed on the sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. As the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Wow.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure
She lost the
and
baby.
her title.
I feel like she lost the baby.
That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
Dang, man.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt.
She must have felt alone.
She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
That's why she hid that.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
But
Yeah.
do we really?
But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
I feel like we keep getting closer, but we're not there. We're not fully there yet.
Okay, so how do we open it?
Alright, so it's E O L. So red is L, orange is E. Oh my gosh, brain. L E O. L E O.
Alright, should be easy enough.
L. E.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, what's in the box? What is happening? What is this?
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Ollie, she She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie,
I was her son.
Oh, we write stories to understand and to be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
That's probably where their buried brother is. Oh,
Is that?
oh.
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can we examine the rest of everything though?
Now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
Wait, why? What is
That's the pious pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here.
Oh.
The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Oh, we're missing two. Oh, we're missing two. That makes me sad. These must be the chapters.
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose. Back in your pond, big frog.
We're missing one. So we're missing three in total so far. Oh, that makes me sad.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. Then you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
So she stole the cake. Or they stole the cake, but what
Actually,
does
I'm not
this
sure.
all mean then?
Or not. What if they took some spoons? Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
What?
That's it.
What? This makes no sense. But okay.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
And they were talking about how they should put it, like, why didn't she just put it, like, on the fridge, like a normal mom? Alright, we completed it. Yay! That took forever.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we
Oh.
open up the book and check?
I kind of remember. What is all this stuff, though? Oh, yeah, salmon.
Fresh caught salmon? Some roses, maybe? A newly bloomed bluebell? A handful of ripe berries? Some honey? Hazelnuts.
No, not that.
Actually, I'm not
Not
sure.
that.
Wait,
Salmon. Put that back.
actually, I'm not sure.
I think put this back.
Or not.
It was salmon, berries. What was the other one? What was the other one? What was it that you were giving her again, bud? There we go. Fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bell. Oh, bloom bell. What was that one? Was that this one?
A newly bloomed
Oh.
bluebell?
There we go.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went into my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want me to come with you because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deals. Sam. Oh, that's so sad. Poor guy, man. Let's go this one.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
They fixed the roof.
She fixed the roof shingles.
fixed that.
She slapped the post with her tail to right it.
They fixed that.
She fixed the planks that. All right.
Let's go. Hey, it came in handy that we read those two stories.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Oh, this is Carol. Oh my gosh. Dear Marianne, you cover yours every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my Stop. I'm streaming, sir. My melancholic, I don't even know how to pronounce that, rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. Oh no. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will ya? Oh my gosh. Why? Why? Why you gotta do this to me? Why? I wish we could have met Carol.
The crafty
She seems
goblin's
so
good
nice.
deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Well, that was... Where did I see that story? Where did I see that story? Ah, there it is. That's the story. Alright. To read it out loud, to not read it out loud. I've been reading. I know I've already said I've been reading a lot. But it could help us both out. So here I go. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. They lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was able, but it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very always hungry. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. They were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny blue shrimp, pink shelled scallops, brown clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we just took a little? Asked one goblin to another. Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple of crabs, said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, filched some crabs, and ran. Excuse me. Wow. The goblins scarfed the crabs, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the shrimp, but when they finished, they found they were still hungry. Maybe also a few scallops, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the scallops, but when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So they went back for clams, and then urchins, and finally, even the sea cucumber. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was also nothing left. Just then, the pelican woke up. What happened to my food? She asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creatures. Oh, this probably is when they were stealing. Goblins, said the pelican, I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as generous with others as I am with you. Take that to heart, and I will have considered your debt paid. But we have nothing to give, said the goblins. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts, said the pelican. The crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day they looked for ways to help other creatures of the forest. They found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back, and so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear, who would not get the honey out of a narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of a tree with the hive and then dropped it and cracked it open. Finally, they found the princess, crying over a loss she would not speak about. So they wrapped their little arms around her in a great big hug and stayed until she felt better. When they were done, they returned to the pelican. Did it feel good being as generous as I am? Asked the pelican. It did, said the goblins. I'm glad, said the pelican. We all have problems that we can't solve on our own, but if everyone goes with generosity in their hearts, then there is always someone on hand to help. But we all must commit to do so, or may not, there may be no one there to help you when you need it. This made sense to the goblins, and they thanked the pelican for her food and the lesson. Of course, by this time they were hungry again, and that remained on an ongoing problem until the day of the stalwart moose taught them to fish. But that is another story. And that is how the pelican forgave the crafty goblins and how she taught them charity. Wow, cool. Alright, now what are we supposed to do? We dropped the
They
beehive?
broke open the beehive for the bear.
We gave scratch
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
and hug.
They hugged the princess when she was crying. Nailed
Oh
it.
gosh, what is this?
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
Oh boy. The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshia Glacier, catering to the channel tourists as well as Stella's Crossing locals who specialize. Wait, what? Oh, okay. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Veggie Store co-owner Tessa Veggie and upcoming artist Marianne Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even. In year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan. What do you think? Wow. Dang. What? That's just sad. That just sucks. Like, or I think that's it. Time to go.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
What else have we not seen?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
Am I missing something? There's nothing back here. We examined that. Nothing here. We did that. We did that. Did that. I don't have any more of the collectibles. We never looked at
A
this.
baby blanket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wish she just explained all this to us.
We did that. What does that say? There, she finally found happiness. And that probably opens up to like maybe the front of the house. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I think we did it. All right, cool. Let's just go.
You really want to go? You
We've
sure
been here
we've seen
long
everything?
enough.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Oh gosh, here we go, guys. Time to fulfill this memory at the docks.
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Come on.
Almost.
It was this Tom.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course, it had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ugh.
Oh
What should we do now?
gosh.
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
Oh my
And if he
gosh.
won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.